What's going on, guys? It's your bro JoJo here, welcoming you to the first, I guess, episode, part, whatever you want to call it, of competitive Pokemon on this channel. I'm really excited, you guys. Competitive Pokemon has always been my favorite part of Pokemon. I just love finding out different sets, how they can work together, just really having fun exploring what Pokemon can do and combinations and all of that. So yeah, this is a VGC team that I've been working on. It mainly features Charizard. I love Charizard, if you guys can't tell. But it focuses on Gmax Charizard, and I wanted to run things a little bit differently than people normally do, although the way VGC works is unless you run a lot of things that are meta, you're going to have a tough time. So I've got some interesting things on here, a little bit different than some people might normally run it. I've got a Scarfed Charizard, mainly to take on Durants, since they're so common here. But I put it up as a rental team. You guys can try it. It's not perfect. It's not the best. But I have fun playing it. It's got a bunch of different combinations it can pull out. So if you guys want to try it out, by all means try it out. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions for what you would change if this was your team, let me know that as well. I am always welcome to constructive criticism or just anything. I mean, I'm not a pro. I'm just here to have fun. So if you guys see something that you'd be like, you know what, this team could really do better if it had this, then let me know. Having said that, I want to try and start pushing out some videos on the channel, especially in competitive Pokemon, mainly VGC. And I said that through my playthrough, since we lost a lot of Pokemon to feigning, even though we weren't Nuzlocking, I said I still wanted to have some sort of a challenge or something because of that. And what I want to do is I want to hear what Pokemon you guys want me to use. They could be good Pokemon, they could be bad Pokemon, they could be anything. Just let me know what Pokemon you want to see me use. I'll use it on the online ranked ladder. I don't care about my ranking. I'm here to have fun. It'd be really great if I could get 6 Pokemon. You can either put a Pokemon with a set or just a Pokemon you'd like to see, and we can go from there. But I'd really like to build a team based on Pokemon that you guys want to see and just have fun with that. So yeah, we'll do that. This is the team here. I could probably talk all day about the different combinations that it can do and all that. But, you know, we're just going to hop right in and play with it. Why not, right? And I have not done, any ranked battles whatsoever. So, yeah, as you can see, it's telling me all about the ranked battles. We have nothing here. Yes, we'll show our team info, why not? I will say that the main lead of this team is Charizard and Grimmsnarl there. They pull up some nasty combinations. Mimikyu is mainly there to counter Trick Room, but we can do a few other things too. We're going to go with Rose as our music. As you all know, I love that. And we're just going to see if we can pull out some wins here. I'm probably going to use this team for 1 or 2, maybe 3 videos. We'll see. And then after that, I'm going to start putting out the videos with Pokemon that you guys suggest. Also, the day that I am recording this is the day after Pokemon Home came out. So there's going to be a few more Pokemon that are in the game that might swap up the meta a little bit. I know that I'm probably definitely going to start seeing some Shell Smashing Blastoises or something like that. So we'll see. Aha! We found our first opponent. Rank 1 is about to start. Check opponent's team. Okay, so they've got a pretty scary team. I don't really see much synergy. They're rank 1, so I'm not expecting anything crazy out of the gate. No, I say that. How bad would it be if we just got smacked outright? Well, I definitely want to lead Charizard and Grimmsnarl as my first two. And then we will bring... I think Rotom has a pretty good matchup here. And... yeah, I'll probably honestly bring the Inteleon, too, in the back. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? I'm sorry that there's been a lack of content recently. I've been really busy with school, taking 5 classes and work and all that. And all of the Pokemon that I'm using here, I bred myself. I did everything myself for these guys. So that took a lot of time too. I mean, the Conkeldurr is min speed for Trick Room, just in case. Stuff like that, so... Put in as much work as I can when I can, but I'm really excited to finally be getting some competitive stuff up on the channel here. Alright, so they lead Sandaconda and Rotom. So I'm pretty sure a Rotom can't OHKO me. So I'm just gonna straight up go for the KO on that Sandaconda there. We're gonna find out what happens. Alright, so we're going for the Gigantamax straight out of the gate. There's our big boy coming out. Just ready to mess some people up. Grimmsnarl should not be crying. That's just unsettling. Alright, he did not Dynamax right out of the gate, so I'm really wondering what his approach is here. That OHKO's not too surprising, really. So whatever he goes for, it could be a Hydro Pump, a Thunderbolt. Whatever he goes for, I'm pretty sure we're gonna eat it just fine. Light Screen. He's going for screens. This may have just gotten a little bit more complicated, considering we brought all special Mons except our Grimmsnarl. Gonna have to be careful now. Alright. What's his next Mon? Corviknight. I am immediately focusing that thing down, because I know if I don't, we're going to have some trouble on our hands. This is great because it allows me to get that, G-Max Wildfire out on it. If he goes for Protect, the worst thing that happens is... well, I guess it really won't do that much if he protects, you know? Oh, he's Dynamaxing it. Or is it a Gigantamax? Alright, it's Dynamax. I'm kind of scared now. We may be in trouble. On our first battle, we may be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, he has Mirror Armor. That is fantastic. He is going to eat that like it's nobody's business. Yep. That was a crit. And he's Weakness Policy. Okay. Well, that's great. I'm only, partially scared. No big deal, The good news is that he cannot roost on his Corviknight right now. I'm really shocked I didn't think of the Mirror Armor. He went for the Airstream to boost the speed. We are in trouble. He critted me. I don't think the crit mattered because of the weakness policy, but we're in trouble. We're in trouble, boys and gals. Honestly, can say that I did not see our first battle going this way. But it is what it is, you know. The really unfortunate thing is that this Corviknight... The good news is the Corviknight can't roost up on us right now. So I think because of that we go out into Rotom here. I know that we cannot kill with our Rotom. I mean, he could go for a max guard. I don't really see that doing much good to him. I don't know what this Gardevoir wants to do, but I'm just gonna paralyze it. If it synchronizes me and you know, my Grimmsnarl gets paralyzed, I'm not that worried about it. Grimmsnarl's not exactly the fastest boy in the world. But yeah, VGC is just crazy. You never know what they're gonna do. Does he have Synchronize? He does have Synchronize. That's okay. It's okay. I'm not that worried about it. That's perfect. That's perfect. Airstream going off into the Rotom. We're going to eat that just fine. They are speedy boys now. They are speedy boys. Okay, that's good damage. That's good damage. So we see that Gardevoir is still the fastest thing on the field because of the Sandstorm damage hitting it first. There's a lot of effects going on the battlefield right now. A lot of effects going on. Okay, so that Corviknight, I'm pretty sure, dies on this next turn. Yeah, it'll die on this next turn no matter what. So I am honestly just going to target down this Gardevoir like it's nobody's business. Actually, I'm gonna Sucker Punch it. Find out what happens. It's risky. I could just get paralyzed. Energy Ball. Well, oh, not into the Rotom. That's honestly kind of surprising. Alright, so we'll activate our Citrus here. Give us a little bit of HP, Hydro Pump, and we miss! So I really need this Corviknight to die, because if he doesn't die, then... Oh, he's gonna die. What am I talking about? Look at that. Look at that wildfire damage. For a second, it like paused at the end, and I thought he wasn't gonna die. I was like, oh! That would have been really bad. That would have been really, really bad. I've only tested this team on Showdown, and I got like a pretty decent rating with it, but like I said, it's not perfect. It's really not. Okay. This Rotom we will not be able to handle. I'm honestly really scared. I really need to not get paralyzed. If I get paralyzed, I think I lose. I don't get paralyzed. Energy Ball kills me. That's fine. Grimmsnarl did its job. His outspeeds mine. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. The sandstorm subsided. Okay. We're gonna be in a little bit of a pickle here. That was the last turn of our wildfire. And we have Inteleon here. Now, we know that he outspeeds us with both of his Pokemon. He has to attack the Rotom, right? He has to. So honestly, I'm just gonna Ally Switch. And then I'm going to Muddy Water and hope for the best. Energy Ball. Went into Inteleon. Okay, great. I think we just lost. If he has Dazzling Gleam, we lost. If he has Dazzling Gleam, we lost. We've only seen Energy Ball so far. They DC'd. So does that mean it was like Scarfed maybe? We will continue battling. We got one down, one victory. Barely. Does that not count as a victory? Oh, maybe it said... I think... Didn't it just say that it wasn't going to update immediately? Maybe that's my fault. So one down, one victory. Barely. Barely, but it's a victory. Let's see, we'll head on to our next one. The Corviknight was very scary. I must admit. What is the lucky number 2 gonna be? Yeah, my main problem with competitive Pokemon is I always try to, like... I never want to use what everyone else is using, and I realize that my team has a lot of Pokemon that everyone else is using. But they don't run the same way as I run some of my Pokemon. Because I like to be different, I like to be unique. And no matter what I do, because I don't play exactly meta, is I always end up having trouble when I battle. And sometimes I get frustrated because, you know, I put so much hard work into a team and then it doesn't do that well and stuff like that. So it's like a never-ending struggle for me. I'm always trying to invent something new or a new way to play it. Oh, we can't find someone else. That's great. Oh, I see that we did update that. So maybe we'll only get one in today. Oh, I gained points. It's showing me all of this stuff. Great. All right, come on. Give us another trainer. We want a lucky number 2 or something. We want a number 2. We want another battle. But yeah, I tried a bunch of different things with this team, and it always loses something. The main thing is whenever they have something that has a strong rock move, something that has a strong rock move that can just Oko Charizard. And it happens a lot. That's why I have a Scarfed Charizard, so I can take out Durant's. This is a very scary looking team. but I think we're just going to lead with our good old Charizard and Grimmsnarl right out of the gate. As a backup, let's see here. I don't know what kind of Savali that is. I think we're going to bring in Inteleon. And honestly, probably Mimikyu, believe it or not. Yeah, I think we're going to bring Mimikyu. Inteleon and Mimikyu in the back. Let's find out what happens. I'm either going to get rocked or this is going to go out really well. Only one way to find out. He's hitting that Charizard pose right out of the gate. Como and Charizard. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really fearing the opposing Charizard that much right now. I don't know what this Como wants to do. So I think I'm honestly just going to double into this Como. Yep, we're gonna double into this Como. Alright, so we're getting our Gigantamax off. Does that mean he's not Gigantamaxing? Or Dynamaxing, or whatever he's doing? Go for the Max Airstream right out of the gate. I want to say it should OHKO this Como. Thunder Wave goes off. He's now a slow boy. I honestly forgot how fast Como is. I don't know how fast he was, so I got scared. And I had to paralyze him because I was scared. Okay. I haven't seen a whole lot of Komos on the ladder in Showdown, so I didn't know what to expect. Kind of shocked that this Charizard didn't do anything. What's this Charizard going to do? Air Slash. Okay. What else does he have? Inteleon. So we're going to do a good ol' Overgrowth as we T-Wave that Inteleon. If he protects, I don't really think we lose anything here, because I don't think there's anything his Charizard. Ooh, he's going for it. He's going for it. He's doing the Inteleon. Okay. So as long as our T-Wave hits, we should be in a good spot, because our Max Overgrowth should one-shot this Inteleon. If it doesn't, we lose our Charizard. Alright, he's paralyzed. Max Overgrowth going off. He didn't an OHKO. Well, that might OHKO us. Yeah, that'll do it. I think I was thinking of if I had a Life Orb. Before I ran Scarf on it to counter Durance, I had a Life Orb on it. But oh, you know what? I'm a fool. Because I had my speed up, we would have outsped anyway. See, this is what I get for not playing a whole lot of this. This is what I get. We're gonna send out Mimikyu right now. I really don't know what this Inteleon wants to do. Don't know what this Charizard wants to do either. I think I'm just gonna straight up go for the Phantom Force into Charizard. Actually, I'm gonna protect my Mimikyu, and then I'm going to Sucker Punch this Inteleon. Because I believe Sucker Punch knocks out the Inteleon. It does. Awesome. Charizard goes for Flamethrower. It goes out onto the Grimmsnarl anyway. That's fine. We're going to eat it. We're in the sun. Doesn't even matter. So we have Inteleon in the back, which is why I'm not too worried about this Charizard at the current moment. Now we have a Toxtricity. This could be a problem. So I'm just going to go for the Phantom Force. And what do I want to do to this Toxtricity? Let's Sucker Punch him. Let's start getting some damage out on him. He just canceled his battle outright. Okay. So I guess we just win. I guess he wasn't expecting that Sucker Punch. Cool. Alright guys, well, those were our first 2 battles. We got 2 wins. Maybe misplayed a little bit. Let's check out what kind of team he had. He had a Leftovers Dragapult. A bulky one. Wow. Whoops. What was this Como doing? Dragon Dance, Outrage, Close Combat, and Earthquake. Mixed spread there. Defensive Dragapult. Okay. Oh. I'm really surprised that he didn't go for it. Earthquake and Dragon Claw. Mixed attacking. Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope to catch you in the next one. I'm probably going to record it right after this one. But let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what Pokemon you guys want to see me use. Or anything else you really want to see on the channel. Thanks for joining me, as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.